Hey everyone, welcome back to the BAM Famalam.
This week has been a little bit of a weird one for us. We got put into lockdown and we've been stuck at home. We've had to wear masks when we've gone out, we still do. Lockdown is over, the rain is out, so we're staying inside and filming from our bedroom.
Yeah, it's a bit of a lazier day today.
Yeah, so rather than take you out and show you the Sunshine Coast today, we thought we would talk to you about 8 things to do when you first arrive in Australia.
Yay!
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know.
When you first arrive in Australia, probably one of the most important things you can do is pick up a SIM card.
I can't stress how important this is actually going to be for you. If you're like us, we ended up getting here with 2 rental cars. Maz hadn't actually told me where we was going, apart from we're going to the Sunshine Coast. She didn't give me the address because we rushed so much to get here in like 24 hours. Yeah, we forgot to give each other those details. So I actually lost Maz on the motorway and started following another car for 10 minutes. Lucky enough, I jumped back onto the motorway and head into the Sunshine Coast. And lucky enough, I found her again. Otherwise, I'd probably still be looking for her now.
Yeah. To this day.
Shouting out Maz. Ma! I'm so hungry.
So weird. We can't stress the importance of getting a SIM card quickly enough. So we just wanted to tell you, so there's lots of different phone providers. Our favourite SIM card as people who have family and need to contact people in other countries, it's an Audi SIM, and we top up $25 a month. That's the package where you get unlimited calls, unlimited text, you get a lot of data, and you also get international calls.
International, sorry, not European.
Yeah, international calls.
And they still run with Telstra, don't they?
Yeah, they run on the Telstra network. So that's one of the bigger networks.
Yeah.
Number 2 of things to do when you arrive in Australia is sleep. Certainly for us, when we were planning to arrive in Australia, we didn't schedule in that we would just need to sleep. We scheduled that we would go hard at it, getting set up, but really you need to give yourself a few days to really rest and recover from those flights, because long haul flights, they're awful.
They are, so I'd say, me personally, jump in that shower, clean yourself off, because there's nothing worse
than feeling like a grub.
Yeah, and then just go to sleep for as long as possible. Don't forget, it's not a holiday, it's now for the rest of your life that you've moved here. So there's no need to rush into doing everything immediately.
Number 3 is to go and get your Medicare sorted. Medicare is the country's healthcare system. Sometimes you can get free doctor's appointments or free appointments and hospital treatment, or you might get a portion of it paid by Medicare. So it is well worth going and getting your Medicare card. You can get this at a Centrelink office. Just Google your nearest Centrelink office and head down there to get it sorted.
Get down there today. The 4th one on our list is sorting out your bank account.
There are some banks that allow you to set up an account while you're abroad, but you cannot use that bank account. You can pay money into it, but you can't move any money around once it's in. And until you have gone into a bank and shown your identification, because they want to know that obviously you're a real person.
Yeah. When we first started our process of moving over, I actually set up the bank accounts 7 to 8 months before we even moved. All we had to do was go to the bank and then you just take the passport in. So it is a really, really easy process.
The major banks in Australia are ANZ, Westpac, Commonwealth Bank and NAB. There are other banks such as ING, Bankwest that are also great banks. So those are just a few of them for you to look into.
Yeah, just look into which one you prefer that looks best, that suits your needs.
Yeah, you can just head over to their websites and see what works for you. Number 5 is to apply for a TFN number. In Australia, you have to have a TFN number to be able to work. I will actually link the website details because I can't remember the name of the website, but that is very important to get done ASAP.
So next on your list would be sorting out your accommodation.
If you're anything like us, we just booked a couple of weeks for when we first arrived, and then we had to move sharpish to make sure we had accommodation after that first 2 weeks. So that's something you need to get on top of pretty quickly so you don't end up without somewhere to stay. Because you don't want to end up staying in holiday accommodation for too long.
Because it can be quite pricey, unless you do a really good deal with the people there.
Yeah, which is what we did, but obviously that's not the situation for everybody.
No.
Number 7, I feel like this one is a little bit abrupt, but get a job. You need money. Well, no, the thing is, it takes a lot of stress off. I think that the whole time you don't have a job when you move over is a little bit stressful because you're like, oh, is it going to be too hard when I actually need to get a job? Having that job and getting back into normality relatively quickly, it takes the stress out of things and it puts your mind at ease.
I think it also makes it a lot easier because then you're not jumping into your savings constantly. I know it's a massive strain, like if you keep eating out of your savings all the time, then it takes away from your deposit for a house or all the other stuff you want to do. So definitely try and get the job as soon as you can so you're not living like holiday mode, because the first 2 weeks you will be holiday mode pretty much.
Yeah.
And you'll be just spending and spending. The
quicker you can get into earning your money and, like Ben said, not dipping into your savings, the happier you'll be and the less stressed you'll be.
Yeah, and then it'll feel more like normality that you're actually living here in Australia. Get yourself a job and you can find yourself some good friends as well.
Last but not least is number 8, and it is to double check with the Department of Transport in your state to see when you will need to get your Australian driver's licence. So obviously when you first move here you have a little bit of leeway and you can use your driver's licence from the country that you're from, but you will need to get an Australian driver's licence at some point if you are living here permanently. So you need to find out when you need to do that by, and it varies from state to state. And the Department of Transport are super helpful, so they can guide you through the whole process. Please like this video and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and if you want to follow us and see what we get up to during the week, our Instagram is at the BAM Famalam in Australia, and
website.
We have a brand new website which we're super excited about that we finally launched this week. The website is www.thebamfamalam.com. You can head over there to see our latest episode and also our story of moving to Australia, how we moved to Australia, and some other little bits and bobs. See you next week.
Adios, amigos.
Okay.
Hi guys, and welcome back to. You say go on then, and then you start playing it.
So.
Ready? Okay.
Ready? Okay. Anyway, so when you first arrive in Australia, we did digress. Anyway, when we first.
I just feel like a Bond villain sitting here with the dog. Yes, Mr. Bond, I expect you to talk. I know, eh? No, Mr. Bond, I don't want you to talk. I expect you to die.
Number 3.
Don't look at that link then. Please always pray for me.
Pray for Ben.
If you don't want to pray for Ben, I don't know why I did it as well.
Hashtag.
If you don't want to pray for Ben, you can always just subscribe to the channel and that'll help me out a lot as well.
Jeez.
Good advice, man.
Thank you, Ben.
You have little work friends.
Little work friends.
Little work friends.
What is it with you and little things?
Alright. Get yourself a job so then you can find some big friends. Do it.
Is to double check with the
I don't know them.
our Instagram is no, it's not.
No, getting distracted by the dog. He keeps staring at me. It looks like he's about to cry.
He wants to go down the stairs. Oh dear. Oh, Cocoa Pop. Do you want to come here? Do you want to cuddle? No. Okay. Jeez Louise.